Hi guys, it's Jocelyn here. Today is Tuesday, so that means it's functional core strength today. Yeah, it's pretty much 9 o'clock, so we'll get started. So as I said, my name's Jocelyn. I'm a fitness instructor from Trenton. These virtual classes are meant for CAF members. So if you're a CAF member and you get injured during one of these videos, please fill out a CF98. If you're a civilian doing these videos, please make sure you fill out a Get Active questionnaire, which is the description above, before you join in. And if you get injured or feel any pain during this workout, make sure you seek attention from a medical professional. All right, so we'll get started. Today, like I said, is functional core strength. We're going to be doing wood choppers, alternating farmer's carry, renegade row, bear crawl, wall push dead bug, and supine flutter kick. So we'll get started with the demo. So the wood chopper, for that one, I'm going to use a band here, okay? You can also use a weight, like if you have a medicine ball or kettlebell, you can use that as well. Just make sure it's a nice explosive movement. So I'm going to be doing a standing version of this. So feet planted, nice athletic stance, so about quarter squat. Make sure your band is anchored off to the side, okay? I'm doing a reverse row because I don't have anywhere I can anchor up high to pull down like that, so I'm just going to pull across my body up like this, okay? So you start near your hip and you're explosively move your core and then your arms so you're at the opposite shoulder there. So explosive movement. Your elbows shouldn't be bending during this, they should be nice and straight. So explosive movement, cross your body to the top, okay? If you have any knee issues or you feel knee pain while you're doing the twist, I'm just gonna back up so you can see my feet. On your one leg closest to the anchor point, you can do a little twist on that toe, okay? You don't have to keep your toes facing forward if you have no problems. So we're gonna do both sides of those, each side. Okay, so the next one is alternating farmer's carry. So for this one, I'm using a paint can as a kettlebell and a jug filled with water, okay? So the jug filled with water is going to be my heavier one. It's going to be down at my side, and the paint can is overhead like that, okay? So overhead, make sure you're not shrugging your shoulder up to your ear. Your shoulder blade should be locked down and back, okay? So shoulder down, and make sure you're bracing the entire time, okay? Nice deep breath into your core and engaging your glutes, okay? You'll be walking around my yoga mat, okay? Since I don't have a lot of space. If you have a kettlebell and you want to try it, it'll improve your grip strength. Try to do bottoms up on the high, hand above your head, okay? I obviously can't do that with a paint can, but if you're able, give it a shot. The next one is a renegade row. So it's a plank row with a couple dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, get creative. You can use, water bottles or anything like that. So to start off, you're going to start from a high plank position, making sure your body's nice and flat. Okay. Hands on the weights. If you don't have weights that you can actually hold while you're in the plank position, just put your hands on the ground next to your weights. And then as you need to row, you can pick it up and row, okay? So in a plank position, you might need to spread your feet out a little wider just to maintain that balance. So this whole time you want your shoulders and your hips to stay square to the floor, okay? So pick up the weight, row, elbow nice and tight to your side and other side. Okay, so keep that body nice and straight. Make sure you're not moving around with the weights, okay? Like I said, shoulders and hips stay square to the floor. So we're going to be doing 12 renegade row. The next one we're going to do is bear crawl. So I'm just going to do this back and forth for 30 seconds. I obviously don't have a lot of space. So in a tabletop position, make sure you're engaging your glutes, you're bracing your core, okay? You're going to lift your knees up off the floor, and then you're going to walk opposite arm, opposite leg, forwards, and then I'm going to go backwards. Okay, so again, make sure you're bracing this whole time. Your hips and shoulders, again, should stay parallel to the floor. They shouldn't be moving all around. and make sure you're bracing. All right, and the next one, wall push, dead bug. So, on your back, feet planted, hands against the wall, okay? Again, for this one, you don't want your shoulders to be shrugging up to your ears. Make sure your shoulder blades are down and pinched together. You want to make sure you're bracing your core so your low back doesn't come off the mat, okay? So both feet up in the air, again, putting pressure into the wall. The more pressure, the harder you'll have to work, okay? So just extend one foot, again, keeping your stomach nice and tight, and then the other, okay? We're going to do 12 of these total. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Make sure you're maintaining the pressure in your arms the whole time. Good. All right. And the last one is 30 seconds of supine flutter kick. So this exercise is especially good if you're a swimmer, but it's good for your core either way. So lying back on your back again, I like to sit on my hands just because it helps me remember to keep my core nice and tight. Make sure my low back doesn't come off the floor, but you can go wherever you like, hands out to the side. So you're just gonna start kicking your feet. Make sure you don't go more than a few inches off the floor, because if you start going high like this, it starts becoming a hip flexor exercise, and right now we're just looking for a core exercise. So nice low flutter kicks. We're gonna be doing that for 30 seconds. So again, make sure you're bracing your core and your low back is not coming up off the floor. Now, if you find that you're having pain in your low back for that one, just drop your heels, take a little break, and try to re-brace your core, and then rejoin us, okay, for the rest of the 30 seconds. All right, so next up is the warm-up. So if you have a foam roller or an alternative, we'll start with that. I'm going to roll out my glutes, my lats, and my T-spine. But if you have other areas that you know need a little extra attention, you can go ahead and foam roll those. So I'm going to start with my T-spine. So foam roller at the bottom of your rib cage, feet planted, butt on the ground. I'm going to hug my body to pull my shoulder blades out of the way, so once I get up there, they're already out of the way. I don't need to worry about that. So just starting to lean back as far as you can. Make sure you're engaging your core, because you shouldn't be getting any extension from your low back. It should just be your upper back. Hold for about 3 to 5 seconds, then move about an inch up your body and do it again. Good. Keep going until you get to your shoulders. Good. All right. So next I'm going to roll out my glutes. So sitting on the roller, I'm going to plant one foot. The other ankle goes on my knee. And then I'm going to roll out the glute of the side that my knee is up. Okay? So I'm just going to roll back and forth. You can twist your hips side to side. If you feel any trigger points or really sensitive areas, you can hang out on those spots. Try to work them out. Good, switch sides. Good. Next, I'm going to do my lats. So I'm going to start rolling from about the bottom of my rib cage and go to about the middle of my armpit. So this area can be really sensitive, just a warning. So if you need to take some pressure off, Just put your hand on the ground and take some weight off the roller. So I'm going to plant one foot, lift my hips up, and push my body over the roller. Good, switch sides. Good. All right. Now, we're going to stretch out the T-spine a little bit. So on your knees, forearms on the roller, we're just going to roll out into a child's pose position. Push your head through your hands. And back up. We're going to do that 3 times. Good. All right. So next up, we're going to do cat-cow. So starting in tabletop position, you're going to arch your back down, tilt your chin up, butt arches up, and then slow controlled movements. Switch that, arch your back up, chin tucked under, and your butt tucked under. Slow controlled movements. Go back and forth between the 2 positions. We're going to do each one 5 times. Good. All right. So next up, we're going to do thoracic rotation. So planting one hand, you're going to thread the needle through, reaching as far as you can. Make sure your shoulder blade comes over your rib cage. And then you're going to open up your chest the opposite direction. Okay? We're going to do 3 of these each side. Try to reach a little bit farther each time. Good, switch sides. Good. Next we're going to do Spider-Mans. So starting in a high plank position, you're going to bring your right foot to your right hand, open your chest up to the ceiling, and elbow down to your the floor next to your foot. So I'll show you from the other angle. High plank, left foot to left hand to the ceiling, left elbow to the floor. Okay, we'll do 2 more of those each side. Good. All right. So next up, we're going to do side plank clams. So if you have a little band that can go around your knees, grab that now. If not, that's okay. You can do this exercise anyways. Or this. So on your side, knees bent at 90 degrees. You're going to lift up into a half side plank. Okay, and then you're going to open your knees up, making sure you're engaging your glutes. Okay, we're going to do 3 each side. Good. Switch sides. Next, we're gonna do a single leg glute bridge. Okay? So on your back, one foot's planted, the other knee comes up. You're gonna have a little counterbalance with your hand. I'm gonna put my other hand out to the side. So pushing up, extend your hips all the way, making sure you're putting pressure on the other side, okay? I'm gonna do 3 each side, making sure you're feeling in your glute and your hamstring. If you're not, try to go more on your heel as you push up. Okay, 3 each side. Make sure you're getting full hip extension. Good. All right. And that's it for the warm-up, guys. So we'll get right into the workout. Make sure you play your own music if you have it. And I'm going to be going 3 times through the circuit with 1 minute rest between rounds. All right? So grab a drink if you need it. We're starting with the wood choppers. All right, let's go, guys. So remember, explosive movements. 8 per side. Good. Make sure you're bracing. And there's 8. Good job, guys. All right, time for the carry. So alternating carry, 1 up, 1 down, 30 meters. I'm going to be walking around my mat. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. Make sure you're bracing. Last lap. Good job, guys. Good. Switch sides. Good job, guys. Make sure you're bracing. Last lap. Good job, guys. Good. All right, well done. Next up is the renegade row. Grab your dumbbells or your alternatives. Spread your legs out a little bit farther if you need to. And keep your hands nice and tight to your body. 12 total. Make sure you're bracing. And there's 12. Good job. Next up, 30-second bear crawl. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. All right. Time for the bear crawl. So remember, you're bracing for this one. Knees off the ground. And go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Hips and shoulders stay square to the floor. Good job, guys. Keep it up. There's 30 seconds. Good job, guys. All right. Next up, 12 wall push dead bugs. So on the ground, hands against the wall. Make sure you're putting good pressure into the wall. And again, make sure your shoulders are not shrugging towards your ears. Knees up. Let's do 12 dead bugs. Make sure you keep good contact with that wall. Make sure you're bracing so your low back doesn't come off the ground. There's 12, well done. And the last one, 30 seconds, supine flutter kick. All right, let's get 30 seconds on the clock. Remember to brace, guys. Make sure your low back doesn't come off the floor and your feet only comes a few inches off the floor. Ready, go. Good job, guys. Keep bracing. And there's 30 seconds. Well done, guys. There's round one. We'll have a minute break. Then we'll go into round two. Grab some water if you need it. Well done. Good job, guys. About 30 seconds left of your rest. We'll get into round two. So I know I say it a lot, but it's really important to make sure you're bracing. Every exercise you do, even if you're just picking something up, it's not a workout, gotta make sure you're always bracing. All right, about 10 seconds left. Let's get ready. Start with the wood chopper again. Go into round two. All right, there's a minute rest. All right, 8 wood choppers each side. Let's go, guys. Make sure you have good tension throughout the whole movement. Nice explosive movement. Good job. Switch sides. Good. All right. Alternating farmer's carry. Make sure you're bracing and you're not shrugging your shoulders. Good. Switch sides. Last lap. Good. All right. Renegade row. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Renegade row. There's 12. Good job, guys. Bear crawls up next. Let's go, you got this. Set my timer. 30 seconds. And go. Oh, just kidding. Go. Nice slow controlled movements. Make sure you're bracing. Hips and shoulders should be staying square to the ground. There you go, 30 seconds, well done. Wall push, bird dog. Let's go, guys. 12 of these. Good, there's 12. All right, and flutter kick. 30 seconds. Ready, go. Make sure you keep your feet nice and low. Brace to make sure your low back doesn't come off the floor. Good job, guys, keep it up. There's 30 seconds. Good job, guys. And that's round 2. Another minute break. Well done. Grab some water. Good job, guys. One more round left. I'm really glad I'm in a basement right now. I'm hot as it is. All right, about 20 seconds left. We'll get into the last round. Let's go, guys. We got this, we can do this. 10 seconds. All right, last round. Let's go, guys. We got this. Wood chop. Nice explosive movements. Let's go. Good, switch sides. Good. All right, carry. Come on, guys, last round. You got this. Make sure you're not shrugging. You're staying nice and tall and bracing. Last lap. Good, switch sides. Last lap. Good. Good job, guys. Renegade row. Almost there, guys. Keep it up. Let's go. 12 renegade row. Good. Bear crawl. Seconds. Ready and go. Oops. There we go. Now my brain's working properly. Nice slow controlled movements. Make sure you're bracing. Hips and shoulders staying square to the floor. There's 30 seconds. Good job, guys. Wall push, dead bugs up next. Almost done, guys. Let's keep it up. Make sure you get good pressure against the wall and you're bracing. 12 of these. Good. And last one. Flutter kick. 30 seconds, guys. Let's go. Ready, go. Make sure you're bracing. Keep your low back on the floor. Let's go, guys. This is the last exercise. Finish strong. And there's 30 seconds. Well done. All right, guys. That's it for the circuit. Good job. We'll get into the cool down now. Okay, we'll just start by regulating our breathing. So nice deep breaths into your stomach. Try to inhale 4 seconds, Exhale 4 seconds. Nice controlled breathing. So inhale and exhale. Good job. All right. So keep that breathing up for the whole cool down if you can. It'll just help deregulate, slow down your breathing and your heart rate, and calm you down after a workout. Okay, so we'll just start with some overhead extensions. So nice deep breath into your stomach, reaching as tall as you can up to the ceiling, then lean back just slightly. Good, and exhale down. And again, inhale, reach up, reach high, high to the ceiling, and then lean back just a little bit. Good, and exhale. And one more, inhale, reaching up, 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 and then leaning back slightly. Good, and exhale. All right, so we're gonna stretch on our side here. So, left foot behind right foot, okay? We're gonna lean to the right side, or lean to the same side as your back foot is pointing, okay? So you can move forward and back to try and feel a stretch kind of in your hip side area. Good, switch sides. So right foot behind left, then lean to the left. Good. All right. So next up, we're going to stretch out our back. So on the ground, tabletop position. We're going to plant one hand, thread the needle through, reaching as far as you can. Make sure your shoulder blade is sliding down over your rib cage. Good. Switch sides. Good. All right. Next up, we're going to stretch out our lats. So in tabletop position, you're going to walk your hands out as far as you can to one side, and then press your armpit into the floor. You should feel stretch on your side, like from your armpit down. Switch sides. Good. All right. So next up, we're gonna stretch our hip flexors. So 1 foot up. Yeah, you're on the other knee. You're gonna lean forward, arm up, and slightly to the side. So I'll show you from the other angle. Leaning forward, arm up, and slightly to the side. Make sure you're sitting upright. Good. Switch sides. Good. All right. So next up, we're gonna stretch. Actually, we're gonna do child pose next. So on your knees, hands out in front, and sit down into your heels. Now, if your knees feel uncomfortable, you can spread them a little farther apart, okay, until they're in a more comfortable position for your anatomy. So arms out in front, head through your hands. Good. All right. Last up, we're gonna stretch out our glutes. So on your back, grab your knee, bring it across your body to your opposite shoulder. Switch sides. All right. Well done, guys. That's it for the cool down. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time. And now I'm about to go for my 5K run to practice for my World Running Day 5K, hosted by Trish. So check out our Facebook page if you want more information about that. Take care, guys, and wash your hands.